If your YouTube channel analytics looks something like this, and if we're gonna be completely honest, they probably do, then what if I told you that that doesn't have to do with your content being completely crap, it just has to do with you picking the wrong niche. YouTube automation, the way it works, if you pick a very good niche, then you're very likely to have good results, even with slightly worse content. But if you pick the wrong niche that no one is interested in, your content will completely flop and it will turn out like this. So I thought, why don't I just show you guys what is working now? Like as I'm recording this video, what is working super well on YouTube in terms of faceless channels. And even better, I'm gonna be focusing on AI niches, meaning that you will be able to enter these niches without having to spend hundreds of dollars in editing costs, making them perfect for beginners. And you might be asking how I know that these niches are working. First of all, I've done YouTube automation for multiple years now. I've earned over $3 million with faceless channels before I turned 21. I coach hundreds of students on a daily basis, so I literally see what is working that they are starting up, complete beginners. I start channels myself that I see working, and I work with coaches in my program that are still starting channels themselves since, they're YouTube coaches. So I see firsthand what is working and what isn't, and I thought I would just share this all with you guys since, this is my free value channel. Now, a quick disclaimer though, before I get any further into the video. YouTube automation is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I only want serious viewers. You will not become a millionaire or even earn $1,000 just because you post your first video on YouTube. It takes tons of hard work, and the people that we are seeing getting super good results in front of us are the people that are really giving this their all and trying to learn as much as possible during the time that they're in the program. So you will not become a millionaire just because you post a few faceless videos with AI. That is not how it works. But enough of that, let's actually get into the niches. So first of all, it's this kind of boring history, sleep, space, theory stuff, which is a very common niche on YouTube that I've talked about many times. I even have tutorials on my channel on how to create this content. But the reason why I want to bring this up once again in another video is because this is still working really well. This channel was started just 1 month ago. If we filter for oldest here, you'll see here 1 month ago they made the first video, and if we go to the most popular, they've got a video 2 days ago with 82k views, 6 days ago with 63k views. So with my experience, I can see that this will continue growing into quite a well-paying channel. So this style of content, the way that they thrive, all channels basically look the same, and people are doing this not only in the space niche, they're doing it in the history niche, in all kinds of psychology niches where you can just basically talk about theories and educational stuff forever. It never runs out, and that is why they're able to make so long content. So if you take a quick look here and analyze the videos that we have in front of us, you'll see that all uploads are over 2 hours in length. And you will see this across all of these types of channels. I actually have another one here. This one is slightly different, but like before, about some ancient stuff, you can see that they have 1 hour and 48 minute long videos, approximately all of them. And we even have this one as well, Sleepy Time History, 2 hour long videos. And all of these channels are started, this one was, I'm gonna get to this in a second, but all of these channels are started within the latest month or two. So they haven't been posting for longer than a month, but all of them are still going viral right now as we speak within the last week or so, meaning that it is still super relevant if you find your own little creative angle that you can go for. So the reason why all of them are actually posting longer videos is, first of all, since YouTube is really rewarding this at the moment. So if you think logically what YouTube really wants, they just want you to keep the user on their platform for as long as possible. So if you manage to weave someone in for a 2 hour video, then you will be keeping the user on the platform for very long, and that will make you to prioritize your content instead of your competitors. Because if you make a 2 hour long video, you are way more likely to get a higher average duration viewed than someone posting a 15-minute video. Just because of psychology and someone seeing how much of the video is left, it simply affects their behavior and when they actually click off the video. So that is why they're posting longer content. Not only that, but they also get a much higher RPM. So for a channel like this, if you're making 10-minute long videos, you might get, you know, a $5 RPM, $6 RPM. But if you're making 2-hour long videos, you can get a $15 RPM in these certain niches. You can get a $20 RPM in certain niches as well, meaning that they earn so much more money, but with very little views. So 82k views on this one video. If we think about it, let's say 100 times, if they were to get 100k views, 100 times x 10, that is $1,000, right? So they would be making $1,000 from this one video. That probably costs them less than $30 to create if you implement the right AI tools. Let's actually take a quick look at one of these videos so you can see how easy they are to create. You do not need any editing skills. You don't even need an editor to create this kind of content, which is going to be quite interesting.
We're going to explore something that will fundamentally change how you see your place in the cosmos. We're going to discover just compared to the sun.
As you can see, it's just a bunch of video footage.
Almost incomprehensibly vast.
Just a bunch of video footage with an AI voiceover yapping about some space stuff for 2 hours with some background music. So you do not need any qualification to create this content. You simply generate the script with Claude.ai, which is a very good script writing tool for this kind of lengthy videos. It generates you can generate you a 45-minute length script with a single prompt. So Claude is very good for these scripts. Then you just generate the voiceover with something like 11 Labs. There is actually a kind of secret website that I want to show you. And I would love to show you what it's called, but I simply can't. But you get 9 million credits, which on 11 Labs would cost you approximately, I think it is $1,500. You get that for $39 on this one website. And it's the same quality voice. Everything sounds the exact same functionality. Maybe even UI is the same. So it's a crazy tool to use. I'm gonna get back to this website, but if you simply want me to let you know what it's called, just drop a comment on this video, drop a like as well, and send me proof that you've done this on Instagram. So you'll see my Instagram in the description. Just DM me proof. Do not do it right now. Do it after you watch this video, because there's a bunch of stuff coming up that has to do with this that you need to know. But I want to move on. So for this kind of content, I've already got other tutorials on how to make it. It is super good. If you even go with the 80-20 rule, which we always kind of teach to beginners, meaning that you copy 80% of what they're doing and you add 20% of your own flavor to your channel, meaning that you can still make a space channel, for example, that is very similar, has the same packaging, meaning the thumbnails and titles, but you're simply finding your own edge with a 20% kind of change of flavor. This is what you have to do to break through with new channels, because if you think about it, why would YouTube want to push your channel when there are already competitors that are getting traction and most likely doing it better than you? If you don't make better content than your competitors, you're giving YouTube no reason to push your channel. So that is why if you add a 20% kind of creative twist to it, you are unlocking a slightly new chunk of an audience that YouTube then can push you to, and that will help you break through. It's kind of a little tip for you guys. Now, another thing to point out here, if we just look at the uploads, is that you will see that they are uploading very frequently. So they are uploading once per day or almost once per day, pretty much. All of these channels will be doing the same. You can see here as well. Let's just go to latest. 18 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, same here. 2 hours ago, 19 hours ago. Like, all of them are uploading at a crazy frequency, usually 7 to 8 uploads per week, if not more. And that is because they are using AI and they have automated workflows. So they do, like, this doesn't take close to the amount of time it would take 1 year ago to create, and that therefore they can just increase the volume of uploads so much, test a bunch of more content, get valuable data back from YouTube, and that way grow and take traction or get traction much faster. So volume of uploads, meaning you post a shit ton of content, but also you post super long content. That is how you break through and win with these kind of sleepy AI channels. Now, the next type of AI channels is something like this, next gen process. I like to call these kinds of channels kind of prompt to video channels, because these are just using a single AI tool to create this kind of content. And if you just look at the views here, 4 million views in 3 weeks, 3.1 million views in 2 weeks, 3.1 million views in 2 weeks. Like, they are getting absolutely crazy views for the channels that managed to break through. And this one was even created just 3 weeks ago, so it's still super relevant. They found their own unique twist to this niche, and it really paid off, because these guys, if we go to the analytics, you will see how much these guys are actually making. I'm not sure why it changed to dark mode. Let's see here. 45k in the last 30 days. This is not 100% accurate, but it's definitely somewhere in the 40 to 50k range. It's not gonna differ, you know, being 10k. It is crazy amounts of money that these guys are earning, with 16 million views in the last 30 days. So if we just take a look at the uploads here real quick, you'll see that they are not posting long videos at all. They're just posting in mid-length videos, and that is due to a very good reason. So to create this kind of content, you need either a tool like Sora 2, which is a new tool that was just released by OpenAI. It is a text to video tool, so you just enter a prompt and you get a very qualitative video like this. I'll show it in a second. Or you use Google VO3, which is, it works the exact same way, and it gives you not as good quality as Sora, but you can get away with a very cheap approach with Google VO3, which I'll show in just a second. So let's take a quick look at why they got 4 million views, yeah? As you can see, there's no voiceover here. It's just kind of quiet footage, like with the sound effects generated by the AI tool. Let's just skip ahead here a bit. You could even see there, if you rewind a bit, that it kind of, the AI tool messed up. It looked flawed, but it's only a series of generated clips that they have put together into a long, like, storyline video, which is insane. I even have another example here that I've shown before. I actually got a tutorial on how to make this kind of content as well on the channel, so feel free to check that out. But it's called Prehistoric Stories. It's the exact same kind of content, but about history. And you can see that this video here got 24 million views in 3 months, which is a very big paycheck, definitely over $60,000 if the channel remains monetized. And this video only costs about $20 to $30 or even less to create if you follow the method that I reveal in my other video as well. The way that you should go about these niches is that you need to be very creative with your approach. The reason why these channels are getting such crazy results is because they are very creative and they create videos that people haven't seen before ever. Like, this is never seen before because AI has never been this good, and no one is like, this is not real footage. So yeah, there is no real footage like this. So that is why they're able to kind of shock the audience. And they have a lot of this kind of wow factor with everyone. If we go on to the comments here, then you'll see that this documentary is a masterclass in industrial filmmaking. This is truly a masterful documentary on the production process. Some people notice that it's AI, but this is not, even though it's AI, it's not AI slop that most people like to refer to all content as. So this is not harming anything, like misinformation or complete utter crap footage. This is actually interesting stuff that people are enjoying and that is actually providing value to the audience that is watching. So if you're getting into something like this, you need to be very creative and kind of invent your own niche. If you would find a channel like this when it's been started and they've had like one viral video, you can definitely hop on it. But generally, like, this gets flooded with competition very fast. Now, in order to create the video, like Sora 2 would probably cost you a bunch of money. I'm not even sure if they have paid plans yet. It's still in just been released. But Google VO3 would cost you a lot, probably, you know, between 50 to 100 bucks per video if you're gonna generate enough clips for 15 minutes. The website that I mentioned before for 11 Labs, they also have unlimited. Let's see here. I believe that they have. Let me just sign in. Yes, I'm now logged in, so you can see that they also have VO3 and Banana, like Nano Banana, Google's model, 1 day unlimited pass for $1. So $30 per month, you get unlimited generations, meaning that the cost will only be $30 per month in the tool cost if you are gonna use it like a lot, and also the cost in time of actually making the content or hiring a virtual assistant to create it for you. but it's still very, very cheap if you consider what these guys are making with a single video. So let's say these guys are paying, you know, $10 per video to create it with the tool, and they're getting over $20,000 back. That is a very, very good return on your investment. Of course, these are exceptional results. Not everyone gets this, but it's just proof that, you know, AI content is not at all dead or impossible. And if we take a last look on the channel here, you'll see that what all of these AI channels have in common is that they are going super hard on volume, simply because it's so easy to create the content. It goes so fast and you can very easily outsource it as well. So they are posting once per day, it seems, or actually once every other day on average. But making a video like this usually takes a very long time. So if you want to be able to keep up this frequency of uploads, you would most likely have to hire a VA, meaning a virtual assistant, for $5 an hour to just create the video according to your instructions. I of course have separate tutorials on hiring on this channel, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it right now. But the next channel that I want to show you is kind of the normal cash cow channel, but with an AI twist. So normal cash cow channels back in the days, let's say 6 months ago or a year ago, you had to have a scriptwriter, you had to have a voiceover artist, you had to have a video editor, and you had to have a thumbnail designer. Now what you need is not you don't need a scriptwriter, so you can rule that out completely. You don't need a voiceover artist, and you only need an editor to put together this kind of content, which is what most people do. I am going to talk about and show you guys a tool that can do all of this fully automated with the same quality at the end of this video. So continue watching, but I just want to give you a better perception of how this content looks before we talk about that. So let's just take a quick look. You can see that they are posting not every single day, because these channels it takes longer for them to create content if you're doing it manually still with a real editor. So they're not able to upkeep the same kind of frequency like all of these AI channels, simply because there's a bottleneck in the content creation process. If you use the AI tool that I'm going to show you, then of course you can post daily if you have the budget for it. But let's take a quick look here. These guys, by the way, they got 2.3 million views on a video, 2 million views on a video, 800K. So they are also absolutely printing with this one channel. But let's take a look here.
Thinking about buying an SUV in 2025. Here's something you need to know. Not all SUVs are created equal.
As you can see, just some footage of like cars and stuff, and an AI voiceover, an AI script, and that is all that you need with some simple editing. So the only thing that really differs this kind of channel from a AI channel is that you have editing and you have real footage, which naturally engages people more. So these kinds of cash cow channels, they will be easier for you to break through with than an AI channel. But it all makes sense, since AI channels, let's say you need to start 3 AI channels before you start seeing traction. But for this kind of channel, you can go you're more likely to be very successful with your first channel than the AI channels. So if we just analyze this channel real quick, you'll see that they're also making mid-length videos, simply due to the bottleneck, once again, that it's very hard to create 60-minute videos or 2-hour videos. It would cost them a lot in the video editing cost, meaning that it would make it way less profitable. Although posting longer content would probably help them perform even better. But you can see they're literally just using the exact same cars for every single thumbnail. They're just flipping it around. They're using the exact same layout, everything. So they have understood that a proven concept is all that they need to follow. They don't need to reinvent the wheel every single time with every video that they post. They're just using something that is proven for their channel, and it's working really, really well. So the AI tool that can automate all of this content creation with a single clip, it's called Vid Rush. It's still in beta, so it's not available for everyone. I, of course, have access to it since I utilize my clout in space. And of course, all of these students in my program, if they want access to the new tools like this, I will be utilizing my network to get them access codes. Anyways, this is an absolutely insane tool, and I will show you a demo of how it works right now, because this is the future of YouTube automation. And if you don't believe me, just stick around for a minute. So let's make basically the same video as this one that got 2.3 million views. So it is about 3 worst and 4 best SUVs you should buy in 2025. Let's just copy that title, and write something like, first of all, let's just choose the duration to be 10 to 12 minutes. This will cost us approximately $30 with this tool. If you were to make a 10 to 12 minute video with a real team, like this channel has done, then you would be having to pay probably $70. So it's a 50% decrease in cost, which is of course very cost efficient and good. So we just choose the deep video V1 model. We choose 10 to 12 minutes in length. Format, we want kind of a top 10 video, I guess. And then we just write a produce. Actually, let's add the title here. Boom, like this. And then produce a top ranking style video with the 7 best SUVs you should buy in 2025. Actually, yeah, let's just do 7 best for the sake of the example. And we need to fill out some more details. Have an engaging broad hook and then present each SUV with their individual benefits one by one. Make sure the video shows real footage of the SUVs. And if we then go ahead and press on the arrow here, it will start generating the request. Now this can take a little bit of time since it is doing the research. It is sourcing the real footage from the internet. And don't worry, there's no copyright kind of issues that will arise here, since you're just showing it for a short period of time. It's fair use. It's also making the voiceover, generating the script, editing everything together with motion graphics and stuff. I'm gonna show you. So it's amazing. We need to select a voice.
It was a nice day as far as Mondays go.
This seems manly. Let's just use this one for the example. Joe Inglewood. Press on continue. We'll go over to the theme selection. So for our video about vehicles, we want something kind of modern, I would say. Let's do just this one, standard theme. Perfect. Let's see the next one here, background image. So we can choose this. Let's do the grid pattern here as well. Will be perfect. It's kind of like the other channel. And now it will put you in the queue. It will take a bit. So I'll just cut to when the video has actually been finalized and is generated. All right, so the video has now been generated, and you can see you get it in this kind of online editor where you can make any changes that you want to. And for one little button click and just adding some descriptive text about the video, this is what we got.
We are breaking down the 7 most significant SUVs you should keep on your radar for 2025, 3 cautionary tales to avoid, and 4 standout choices worth your investment. These rankings factor in everything from official safety recalls and costly tech failures to game-changing value and everyday reliability.
The voiceover could definitely be improved a little bit. I picked the wrong voice for this style of video, but it was just for the sake of the example. Now, it's got motion graphics, it's got editing, it's got sound effects, it's got literally better layout than the reference channel that we tried to recreate. So all of this for also half of the price. Is a very good deal in my opinion. Now sadly the tool isn't available for the public yet. It's still under beta, under development, so when it comes out it will be even better. But right now this is such an unfair advantage that you're able to also customize the videos as you want to, but you're able to create videos so fast with so little effort, so you can test basically infinite niches if you have the budget for it. And that makes it a very unfair advantage to everyone trying to get into YouTube automation. I've done giveaways for access codes to this tool in one of my previous videos, so attend that if you want to. But other than that, this is all of the access codes that I give away and that I have is simply referred to the people in my coaching program, because those will be the students that I of course prioritize firsthand with all of the findings I get about AI channels, tools, resources, everything. This YouTube channel is just for free value so that I still can share my knowledge and help as many of you guys as possible for free without having to pay anything. Now, if you want to take this YouTube opportunity seriously, I of course do have a paid mentorship program. And we've already helped hundreds of people achieve monetization within as little as 2 weeks. Some of them from posting your first video to being monetized and making money within 2 weeks. Of course, these are not results that everyone gets. It can take you 3 months before you're monetized. YouTube is not a get-rich-quick scheme, so you shouldn't go into this kind of online business with the assumption that you'll make money right away. It can take, so much consistency of posting a lot of content. It's way harder than what everyone on the internet tries to paint it up to be. And the people that see the best results, for example, we got a student here that I've also done an interview with called Reed. Let's find him somewhere here. Yeah, this is Reed. So he made $75,000. This is a screenshot from his YouTube channel in about 5 months of joining the program. That is I think, average of how much? Like $15,000 per month from the day that he joined the program, which is just absolutely insane. Once again, everyone does not get these results. It can take you way longer before you even start seeing your first dollar from YouTube. But with the right guidance, and here, for example, Rachel as well, 9K within her first 90 days, with the right guidance and the right work ethic and AI tools, all of these kind of frameworks that we give away, you can really make a very big change to your life with YouTube. Now, we don't work with everyone, of course. I value being transparent to the people that we work with. So if you are not a good fit for the program, either me or the head coach will not approve your application and will tell you on the discovery call that you simply aren't the best fit to join. Because we only want to take on people that we truly believe we can get results. And there are no exceptions really. So drop a application if you are interested in getting your first, coach that actually does YouTube and knows how all of this shit works, that is up to date with AI. And we will also, if you want to, you can choose this yourself, but we will do done for you niche research. So me and my team and the head coaches that are earning crazy amounts of money with YouTube, we will sit down and do the niche research for you, which I know is basically the hardest part of YouTube automation, and we'll give you a proven niche that we truly believe in to kind of speed run your results. And that is just one thing amongst all of the benefits, like a freelancer pool, of course, a full video course made by me, everything. But the main benefit really lies in the coaching and the knowledge that you unlock like this. So if you're interested, feel free to leave an application. If you're not interested, no hard feelings, just subscribe to the channel for more free value. The more views I get, the more subscribers I get, the more I know that you guys like this kind of content, and the more I will keep on creating it, right? So it's a fair trade for everyone. If you want to see the interview with Reed, it's going to be on the screen in the coming few seconds. Simply click on it. It's a very interesting interview. He failed a bunch of channels before working with us, but he managed to really switch all of this up with our guidance and get these incredible results whilst he was working 9 to 5 still. So he didn't leave his job or say goodbye to his stability and income. He simply did this whilst also working full time, which is really inspiring in my opinion. But yeah, watch the interview. I'll see you in the next upload. But that is all for today.